Thanks for watching ERi-TV, dear viewers. Welcome to our news broadcast. Here are the headlines. Seminar on significance of upholding societal values. Southern Red Sea Region Activity Assessment Meeting. Russia estimates total value of Western aid to Ukraine. And North Korea fires artillery towards South Islands, prompting evacuation. In our domestic news, Ms. Fawzia Hashim, the Minister of Justice, conducted a seminar in the Southern Red Sea region focusing on the ministry's programs aimed at preserving the noble societal values. During the seminar, attended by Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai, Governor of the Southern Red Sea region, Brigadier General Abraham Andom, Commander of the Eastern Command, and other regional officials, Ms. Fawzia emphasized the importance of upholding noble societal values. She highlighted on how the noble societal values strengthen unity, promote sustainable development, and contribute to the formulation of regulations and guidelines that reflect the values. Ms. Fawzia also explained the ministry's vigorous efforts conducted in 2023 to preserve these noble societal values and transfer them to posterity, and that will continue in 2024. She stated that the ministry, based on the experience gained, is working to restructure the judicial system to uphold the unity in diversity of the Eritrean people. In addition, Ms. Fawzia announced plans to identify shortcomings in existing laws and align them with the current situation. To facilitate this process, she revealed the establishment of community councils comprising village elders and knowledgeable individuals in 755 administrations nationwide. These councils aim to empower communities to resolve their legal issues, and she called upon the public and stakeholders to actively participate in these efforts. The Southern Red Sea region held an activity assessment meeting on 2nd and 3rd January in the port city of Asab. The meeting aimed to review the accomplishments of 2023 and outline the action plan for 2024. During the meeting, a comprehensive report was presented focusing on key areas such as potable water supply, agricultural development, marine resources, and other sectors. The report not only highlighted the achievements made, but also addressed the challenges encountered during the implementation of the various development programs. According to the report, the region experienced favorable rainfall distribution, resulting in successful vegetable and fruits farming activities, a bountiful sweet potato harvest, and successful afforestation along the seashores. The report also underscored the significant efforts made to develop fish farming, including training programs and the provision of fishing materials to fish farmers. Furthermore, there was commendable public participation in various projects, including the construction of terraces and water diversion schemes, road renovations, and the establishment and renovation of potable water projects and other agricultural infrastructure. The participants engaged in extensive discussions concerning the report and outlined the development programs for 2024. Ambassador Mohammed Said Mantai, Governor of the region, acknowledged the commendable activities carried out in comparison to various factors. He called upon all institutions and administrations to collaborate closely in the implementation of the 2024 programs. Mr. Manna Mahari, an Eritrean national residing in Germany, donated 163,000 nakfa to the National Association of Eritrean War Disabled Veterans on 4 January. Mr. Mohammed Noor Idris, the head of organization and information of the association, expressed deep appreciation for Mr. Manna's generous support. He also noted that Eritrean nationals residing in Switzerland had contributed 16,000 nakfa to the association. Ms. Almaz Araya and Ms. Lu'ul Tesfatsian, who represented Mr. Manna during the handing out event ceremony, highlighted that Mr. Manna had previously made monetary contributions to associations as well. Those are domestic news. Please stay tuned now for the international news right after the short break. Russia's defense ministry has published statistics detailing the aid supplied to Ukraine from abroad during the conflict with Russia. According to its figures, Kiev's foreign backers together have spent more than $203 billion on assisting the government of President Vladimir Zelensky. Some 54 countries have been providing assistance to the Ukrainian forces amid the fighting with Russia, the ministry said yesterday. More than 500 U.S. and NATO spacecraft are working for the needs of Kiev. Those include 70 military surveillance satellites, while the rest are commercial but of double use, the ministry claimed in a post on Telegram. Kiev has been supplied with more than 1,600 units of missiles and artillery equipment, over 200 air defense systems, some 5,220 tanks and armored vehicles, and more than 23,000 drones, the ministry said. The Russian military estimates also claim that over 13,500 foreign mercenaries came to Ukraine to fight for Kiev. Among these were some 8,500 Europeans and over 2,700 from North and South America, while the rest traveled from Asia and Africa. It added Moscow estimates that Kiev has launched over 125,000 troops and 16,000 pieces of heavy equipment, including a lot of Western-supplied hardware, in its failed attempts to advance. Meanwhile, the flow of foreign military aid to Kiev has significantly reduced its recent months. In the U.S., Republican lawmakers are resisting attempts by the Biden administration to push through another $60 billion in assistance for Kiev, while Hungary has vetoed the EU's planned 4-year $55 billion aid package for Ukraine. North Korea has fired more than 200 rounds of artillery shells into the sea near the tense maritime border and towards 2 South Korean islands, which Seoul called an act of provocation as it responded with live fire drills. The exchange today led residents of Yeonpyeong and Boingyong, 2 remote South Korean islands, to evacuate to bomb shelters at the instruction of South Korea's Seoul's military before it fired live rounds towards the disputed northern limit line. Pyongyang's fire caused no damage, said Lee Sung-yong, a spokesperson for the South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff, adding that all the shells landed on the northern side of the sea border. The Ministry of National Defense in Seoul said the military was closely monitoring the situation in coordination with the United States. Marine brigades based on the 2 islands fired into the sea to the south of the NLL, demonstrating overwhelming operational response. The ministry said its drills involved mechanized artillery and tanks. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. Seminar on significance of upholding societal values. Southern Red Sea Regional Activity Assessment Meeting. Russia estimates total value of Western aid to Ukraine. North Korea fires artillery towards South Islands, prompting evacuation. And that was our news for tonight, dear viewers. It is good night from us.